Welcome back to Talk Pittsburgh. Thank you for spending your afternoon with us.
Yeah, so ahead this half hour, it's a Wellness Wednesday. And have you been keeping up with those cruise ship passengers? Dr. Natalie Gentili is here to talk hantavirus, what it is, and how to keep your family safe this summer.
Well, that should be a good conversation. And we know biopics are huge right now. Well, Western PA Jimmy Stewart is the subject of a new one, and an updated trailer was just released today. We have it, and we're taking you to the celebration in his hometown. But first, let's get into some good news that has us talking. Well, making a fun appearance on social media, the Pittsburgh Zoo and Aquarium announced a baby African lion cub. Cub is the newest member of the family. The furry little girl was born last month to parents Scarlett and Hondo. She's so cute. Oh my gosh. She'll make her debut to the public in late summer.
Oh my gosh, so cute. And could a beach be coming to the North Shore? The Cayman Science Center wants to make it happen, and they want to call it the area between Acroshore and Steel and Rivers Casino, Steel Beach. So Steel Beach, included in the development, would be entertainment and other waterfront activities. Yes.
Oh, we are getting so many improvements to the city.
I need to get out more.
It's going to look totally different. I know, I do too.
I've been to Sugar Birds over at the North Shore, but I haven't been to the shore thing yet. And it's on my bucket list. I'm like, I just need a night out. I need a babysitter, and I just need to go have fun in the North Shore.
Let's go together. Let's go together. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Movie star, cultural icon, and Indiana, PA native Jimmy Stewart is one of the most beloved actors of all time.
From It's a Wonderful Life to Rear Window, his voice and charm defined a generation, and now his history is coming to the big screen. So Daisy Jade, she's in Indiana, PA on Jimmy Stewart's birthday with the preview. What's happening?
Hey guys, yes, it is what would have been his 118th birthday, I believe, and we are here inside of the Jimmy Stewart Museum because, like you mentioned, he is an Indiana native. I'm actually here with the retired executive director here of the museum. We have Janie McGurkin, and Janie, we were talking about how exciting it is that today is his birthday, but also you guys have a lot of celebrations going on today.
We do have a lot of celebrations. We have the debut of our brand new exhibit, The Making of the Movie Jimmy, with costumes and props and photos and behind the scenes footage, which is really exciting. We have an autograph session from 2 to 4 with KJ Appa, Kelly Stewart, Jimmy's daughter, and the director, Aaron Burns. And then we have this exhibit all summer long up for people to see. So it's really exciting.
Well, we were talking about the movie earlier, that this movie kind of, the Jimmy movie that's coming out in the fall really represents not only the fact that he's an iconic actor, but his past with being a war veteran, a family man, so many great things.
Oh my goodness, there's so much more to the man, and I think that's why he appeals to so many people. He was a humanitarian, he was a patriot in the war, he was a family man, and a famous Hollywood director.
And of course, you mentioned earlier too, he suffered from PTSD because he was in the war. And tell us a little bit about the connection with It's a Wonderful Life.
Absolutely. That was the first film he did coming back from the war, and he felt it was really cathartic. I mean, you see some of those scenes on the bridge, and that's a lot of war trauma coming out. But it was good for him, and he realized he got his footing, and no man is a failure who has friends. I mean, there's a lot of great messages to that movie, and I think it really was helpful for him.
Yeah, well, we're going to actually go ahead and talk about something that Jimmy was really, really passionate about, and that is dogs. We all may have heard him talk about his poem of Bo, but he definitely loved his golden retrievers. This is actually Jimmy Stewart right here, in not the flesh, but the fur. And this is Darren, his owner. And Darren, you are part of this program. You actually have received Jimmy as, a vet as yourself, because this is so important that Jimmy was a part of, just connecting veterans. But tell us about what it's like to have this Jimmy Stewart in your life.
I mean, it's amazing. He's helped me out so much since I've had him back at home in December. And I mean, events like this, I couldn't do this without him. I have severe social anxiety, and I also suffer from PTSD, and he helps with that daily.
Yeah, I know that Jimmy is very social, so I'm assuming that would definitely help you in situations like this.
Yeah, it brings me out of my shell for sure. Yeah. I talk to tons of people every day, so it's something that I'm still getting used to.
Yeah, well, this is such a meaningful program, Warrior Canine Companions. Connections, I'm so sorry. But, and what you do is you connect dogs that you train to veterans. So tell us about kind of the connection with even Jimmy Stewart. We were talking about this earlier. It's a great story.
Yes. So, 12 years ago, one of my trainers was a Navy corpsman who wanted to name one of our pups, and he asked if he could name his pup after a fellow corpsman, a very dear friend who was killed in Afghanistan in service. And of course, we said, yeah, we'd have to get permission. And that's become really our standard now, is naming our pups after veterans, active duty, and folks who've made the ultimate sacrifice. And it's a really real way of keeping the names spoken and the stories told. And when I learned about Jimmy Stewart's military service, I was just, we're so honored to be able to just honor his service and just, what a hero.
And of course, as we can see, they really make an impact in people's lives. We've got Cooper here as well, who we definitely want to give a shout out to Cooper and Jimmy that make it a real connection to these vets. And of course, they also have a program with the Jimmy Film that they offer tickets to veterans as well. And so that's something great to look into. Jimmy Stewart was not only a wonderful actor, but also a great family man and a war hero as well. And we're so thankful that his film is coming out to be able to basically tell his whole story to the entire world. So I'll send it back to you guys.
Oh, thank you so much, Daisy. What a beautiful program.
I know.
2 beautiful dogs and a wonderful movie that so many people are looking forward to.
Oh, yeah.
It's exciting. Well, Jimmy is in theaters November 6th, and the Making of Jimmy exhibit is open now at the Jimmy Stewart Museum. Well, still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, we're checking in with Barry Pintar in the newsroom for your first look at the KDKA Evening News.
Plus, the hantavirus is in the headlines. Should you worry? Dr. Natalie Gentili breaks it down this Wellness Wednesday.